life so far today.
The hard work had made George thirsty, but he wasn't sure he trusted that straw. But this time, it didn't go by itself. What was different? George tried again from lower down, like he did before.
Hey, George invented an automatic straw.
Oh, you have the straw below the pitcher and gravity is pulling the lemonade out.
If the straw could drain a glass, what else could it drain?
Is George gonna drink the pool?
George, don't drink the pool!
George wasn't going to drink the pool. He was going to drain it.
It's emptying itself!
We did it! We did it! Yes! How fast is it emptying?
I think we need a bigger straw.
Yeah, like a dinosaur straw.
I don't think dinosaurs use straws.
Dinosaurs didn't have hands, right?
Right?
So how'd they drink their milk?
You got a point.
All George had to do was get the end of the hose below the water level, suck the water in, and then let gravity take over. But sucking water out of a hose was a lot harder than sucking it out of a straw.
Too bad we don't have a dinosaur. A dinosaur would have that pool empty in a second.
He was going to give it his best dinosaur try.
It works!
Of course! You were below the water level and gravity pulled the water out. Hey, not bad for a city kid.
You did it, George!
But the man had said Valentine's Day was for showing all your friends that you cared about them. George had a lot of friends. And he wanted to make a card for every single one. But even using hands and feet, it took a long time. By the time he finished drawing cards for all his friends, it'd probably be summer again. He needed a faster way to make cards so he could surprise all his friends today. And then he realized he had stamps. Maybe there were some stamps in the drawer he could use to make a Valentine's card. He didn't have a single stamp that was right. He needed a heart. He could make his own heart stamp. He had rectangles, squares, circles, half circles, and triangles. How could he make a heart from those shapes? If he put a rectangle and a rectangle together, he got a square. or a longer rectangle. That did not look like a heart. If he put a square and a square together, he got another rectangle. Hearts had two roundy bits and a pointy bit. Circles were round. Two circles looked like a sideways 8, not a heart. Maybe he could use half circles instead? Now he was getting somewhere.
Hiya, George.
And just in time. The children's practice round was about to start.
This is my first time bowling, but I know I'm going to be good at it, because my grandma always tells me how good I am at knocking things down around the house. Me and my team need shoes. Thanks, George.
Handing out shoes was easy.
Hey there.
Popcorn?
Oh. Is this a new flavor?
It is if you like it.
Let's make another batch. Where does Mrs. Berg keep her popcorn?
Hey, want to watch me get my first strike ever? Okay, here I go. Oops. Next time.
Something was wrong with Allie's shoes. In fact, something was wrong with all the shoes. The shoes wouldn't stay on anyone's feet. This was awful. George had to figure out what was wrong with the shoes, and quick.
Hey, George! The Sprout Bowler is reporting for duty. Huh? Wow. Good thing they gave the little kids extra time to practice. Yup, that shoe is too big for a kid. Most bowlers wear the same size bowling shoes as their street shoes. Little kids probably don't know that.
Monkeys didn't know that either. But then monkeys didn't usually wear shoes.
Size 10, size 10, and size 7. You're right, George. The size is written on the back. Good eye.
They could find the shoes quicker if the size numbers were in order. This was the first time Allie had shown up for a play date in a box.
Hi, George. Hi.
But if Allie was out here, who or what was in there?
What's in the box? Oh, where'd it come from? Is it for you? Can we open it?
These were all questions that George had too. Fortunately, he knew someone who knew all the answers.
Where'd that box come from?
It was here when I got here.
No address? No return address?
Maybe it fell out of a truck.
There's one sure way to find out. No, George, wait. I didn't mean we should open it. We don't know who it's from or if it's for us. Allie's right. It might have fallen off a delivery truck.
Oh.
You know what? I'll call the delivery company in town and see if they know anything about it. Lost and found? I'd like to report a package I found in my yard.
hold.
A box that big? I'll bet whatever's inside is the most awesome thing ever. It could be anything. Huh? Oh!
Hi, George, Allie. What's in the box?
We don't know.
A mystery, huh?
Yeah, we aren't allowed to open it or move it. All we know is that what's inside is this tall and this wide. Hey! My goat is this tall. Maybe it's a goat.
A goat? Why would anyone mail a goat?
Mailing an elephant will be too expensive. They weigh a ton.
Allie gave George an idea. If they knew how much the box weighed, that would give them another clue about what was inside.
20 pounds.
What weighs 20 pounds that could fit in that box?
Oh, I know. 20 pounds is what a 20-pound goat weighs.
Huh?
I'll show you.
All spring, George and Allie had a project. A garden. They dug holes, planted seeds, watered, and waited until a tiny sprout appeared. Before long, they were the proud parents of a healthy, growing garden. Then one day, Allie had some news.
It's all up to you now, George.
It turned out, Allie and the Rankins were going on vacation for 6 weeks. The garden
Ooh.
was in George's hands. Every morning, he watered and pulled out the weeds so the flowers had room to grow. And then one day, flowers started blooming.
Ooh, ah.
George couldn't wait to send Allie a picture. Someone else was impressed with George and Allie's flowers, too. A deer. George had to be careful not to scare the deer away. The next morning, George was eager to check his garden. Flowers weren't supposed to go back into the ground, were they? His deer friend was back. It turned out that the deer liked George's flowers too much. This was horrible. George could just imagine what Allie would say. George didn't know what to do. Then at breakfast, he had an idea. Maybe if George shared his oatmeal, the deer wouldn't want to eat his garden.